Hi, so I'm doing a day in the life. It's 8:21. It's a Saturday, but my husband had to go to a work-related event. In a few hours, I'm gonna bring him lunch. Before that, I'm gonna finish editing yesterday's video, and then edit a video for TikTok, which I can't show y'all record me doing that because I use this to edit. So unless I want to record on this phone, but then it won't be the same quality, but we'll see, I guess. And I usually have time of prayer, and like lately I will listen to my Bible on audio for a bit. I probably won't record that either because I want to focus. Anyways, it'll probably just be a cut to me washing my face next. So this is how I look when I don't fully take off the mascara from the night before. I look like a raccoon. I used the DITL face wash, and I'm running out. I do have another bottle, but we're using every last drop of this, so because there's still plenty in the bottom. The way I get my mascara off is I will have my fingers wet and I go like this and blink onto my fingers because I feel like I have to be careful with them. And the hot water makes my nose run, so that's why my nose is now red, because I had to blow my nose. So I use the Cetaphil moisturizer. It was a lot, so I'm gonna bring it down to my neck. Sometimes the back of my hands. I've mentioned before that I don't put lotion intentionally on the palm of my hands, only the back of my hands, because the palm of my hands are already sweaty enough. Crest. Regular schmegular Crest toothpaste. You gotta search for the inexpensive toothpaste nowadays. I feel like I was looking for more toothpaste, and they have all these fancy types that are like $8, and then this one was like on the bottom shelf, like discreetly in there, for $3. I'm like, they're trying to hide the cheaper stuff from me. And I theorize it's probably not that big of a difference between all the varieties. It's just marketing. Market it one way and then it's like $5 more. Okay, now I do have this Crest whitening mouthwash that I use on occasion but not often because I feel like it's not good for my teeth to do it too often because it's like a whitening. It says strengthens enamel, but my teeth get a little sensitive if I use it too often. Okay, I always just reach down to my makeup bag when I'm grabbing makeup. I thought I heard my phone, but I think it was a noise outside. So I really just dab a bit of concealer under my eyes to make the under eye darkness slightly less severe, and then go in with mascara and eyebrows. It's pretty much what I do if I'm trying to look a little more put together, but not. Like the full face of makeup I wear for Get Ready With Me's is mainly on special occasions, like a party, a wedding. I really don't. I was wearing that more regularly at one point in my life, and then I decided that, I don't know, we all go through different phases and stuff. my current face is just a dab of concealer, and I just blend it, but I try to like not have it be super, like, I don't want to look like a white, like the inverse of a raccoon. So I just try to keep it just minimal under my eyes and just blend it in with my pinky. Obviously you can still see like under eye darkness, but it's not as bad. And then e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. That was the Garnier eye roller that's discontinued that I was just using. Yeah. So this is just to make my eyes more visible. I feel like I wouldn't even do this step. Like, I wouldn't really even care to do my eyebrows or eyelashes if I was like had dark hair, but because I'm blonde, it just my face, I feel like it looks so naked, and this just helps bring out my eyes better. I feel like there was something I was gonna say, but I don't remember. And I use e.l.f. mascara. It's my favorite. The e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing. I go in with my old one, and then I go in with the second layer with the newer juicy one. That's just, I'm a person that uses every last drop of her products. These things aren't cheap. Well, e.l.f. is the cheaper side of makeup. I think this is like $6 mascara, but like the Cetaphil, I'm using every last drop of that. And why not when you still have product left? So I just do this over and over, and I blink a bunch to kind of curl it up, because eyelash curlers don't do anything for my eyelashes. And I know people have mentioned like you could just heat up the eyelash curler and that would work, but I don't have a hair dryer, and I just also don't feel like doing that. Adding another step. I like the way it looks without curling them, but I do like to at least lift them up as I apply. And I like doing the under eyelashes. I know some people don't. I don't know how productive I'll be today because I'm feeling very tired because I didn't get the most sleep. The cats be catting, and so I might end up. I'm also a person that needs naps. Like, I don't know how. Like, when my circadian rhythm drops, I'm like, okay, nap time. This is random, but I got this squeegee. We have like a glass door for our shower. It helps to be squeegee. So the one that we have is currently really nasty and moldy, and but this just slides right out, and I'm like, is that normal? I think I'm gonna return it because you can't like squeegee it this way if you want to, because it's gonna fall right out. Unless there's like something I'm missing. This part like clips on. I don't know. But so I'm gonna leave shortly in a bit to bring some food for my husband. It is Saturday, but he has this certain event thing that he's doing or yeah. And so by bringing food, I mean picking up Chick-fil-A. So I have this thingy majig that my sister gave me a while back ago that I haven't even used yet, that I can put in my car and hopefully it will hold you in place. I forgot where I put it, so I'm gonna need to look for that. I think I'm gonna make the bed now. Okay, I found the thingy. It's this thingy, so we'll try that out in the car later. Let me not blind you with that light over there. Did I press record? Okay. I do feel like making the bed for me is important. It helps me like focus and be able to move on to the next part of my day. Like when my environment is like tidied, my mental clarity is tidied, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna change and then be back in a second. Okay, so today is gonna be a hair out of my face day, and that means I'm keeping this headband on. Oh yeah, I was gonna put these are my go-to rings lately that I wear more regularly. I usually don't have like a ring on every finger like I do in a lot of videos, but I was thinking I could turn the camera around and show you like maybe a little closet tour, because somebody asked for that, because it's like the space that I do, that I have done several videos, so I could show. It's definitely not aesthetic by any means, but I can just show you like that and maybe give you like a little tour of the room for funsies, and show you my little jewelry cabinet that I'm gonna get my bracelet out of. Also, here's my dresser. This is sorry, the lighting is really bad. Let me turn the light on. This is what I had y'all sitting on just now. This is what I have you sitting on like 90% of the time. It's like eucalyptus candle, eucalyptus mint. I love that scent. And Play-Doh with it taped, and you just kind of rest here. This was a cute little pottery piece that my husband made in high school, I think is when that was. I loved how the colors kind of went with the eucalyptus. It looks very gray on the camera, but it's actually more green blue. This is what I want my like future living room theme to be, like lots of white and eucalyptus colors. I love that. That's one of my favorite Bible verses. And this is a bouquet, the bouquet that I had for my wedding, and of course I kept it because it's beautiful and all my favorite colors. I love the springy colors. Our wedding was in fall time, but I love spring colors, so I just didn't care and I got all these like half off at Hobby Lobby. Okay, anyways, so this is the jewelry cabinet where I keep all the, you might have seen this in my jewelry consultation roleplay video. All the earrings, some rings, different things, necklaces. This was the headband that I wore for my wedding, and I actually still have the veil, which was like a literal $5 like kids costume veil from Party City. No joke. I was very trying to be as efficient, affordable as possible for a wedding. But here is my bracelets where I decide what I want for each video. So it's the beloved bracelet in a lot of my videos. I'm gonna put that on real quick for you. So and the vase, the white vase that I put the bouquet in, is literally from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is underrated. So, it's gonna. Anyways, let me show you the closet. Here. Okay, so it's very crowded, and it probably looks chaotic, but to me it's organized. To me, I know where everything is, so it's as organized as I can get it. So sometimes I have stuff hanging here that I was just wearing briefly that I'm probably gonna wear again. So the turtley shirt, I'm gonna hang that back up. And I'll probably bring this sweater with me today. But yeah, belts, bags. The rest of the bags that you've seen in my purse video possibly are in this little hamper thing. Here's the fluff. I don't know what to do with it at the moment, so it's just sitting here. The fluff that I've been using for the paper squishies. This amazing foldable hamper basket that my mom got me recently that I love. And here is the pink sparkly ottoman back here that I often sit you guys on to do videos. So what I often do when I do videos in here is I roll this thing out and I take everything out and I slide the ottoman over, and I have this book light that I'll clip on here and hang as the light. And yeah, this drawer doesn't look very organized. I have like extra fuzzy socks for when it gets cold, and my bathing suit and different miscellaneous things, and then this is like the drawer with my journals and folders and such and paperwork for different things. And bouncy exercise ball. Highly recommend. These are fun just to like sit and bounce on while I watch TV sometimes. You know, rather than just sitting still. And then up here we have shelves, linens, and things, and I have my baby doll up here that I've used in a video before, and my steno machine, and on this side we have camera, old phone, soda bag, candles, and I have a candle warmer that I switch out the candles with periodically, which I love, and I can show you that. This is my vacuum cleaner, which I am in love with. So I used to be an office cleaner, and I used many different vacuums, but by far this exact vacuum was my favorite. It's the Shark brand, and it's just so good. I forget the specific, but Shark brand is just so good. I don't know why I'm showing it. I'm just in love with this vacuum, so I keep it right here. And then dirty hamper and clothes that I kind of just lay out that I'm probably gonna wear again. Here is our bathroom. So we have this little nook area that's the toilet. Got some poopery and some wipes and some toilet paper. Yeah. And our sink, I have it cluttered at the moment with the squeegee, but this is what I was using to film just a minute ago. And the shower. I will say that I've been having such trouble with black mold, and I'm so bad at like finding a solution for that, but I got hooked on this that I found on came across it on TikTok, but you like put it in the grout and then it it's I guess it technically isn't really cleaning it, it's just staining it, but anything to make it like go away. Okay, I'm gonna check I need to make sure I'm checking my phone so I know what time that I need to leave. Okay, I'm just gonna set you here and, while I break down this Amazon box. I think I'll actually keep the paper for videos used to draw on, write on, whatever. Should be good. I'm running out of like storage options. The thing is, I don't like to like collect things, but now as an ASMR artist, I do have a lot more things that I wouldn't normally be keeping because it's props and stuff for the videos that I will use and the people enjoy, and so I plan to one day like have a designated like closet or something just for all my ASMR stuff, but right now it's just like stored all over the place. So I have like some extra purse things out there and the soda can stuff over there. And this whole drawer, I initially didn't I wouldn't even own that if I didn't do ASMR, but it's all filled with ASMR props. So and yeah, I can show you around, and I have like this box under my desk that has the paper squishy stuff. So I'm gonna store this in one of those things. For now, okay. I'm gonna switch you. Okay. Yeah, let me turn the light back on for you. So I'm just gonna put this in here. This is where all my soda cans are that I was just prepping for the soda can bag, and I have a video of that. I'm gonna check that out. Here's what I was talking about. Like here's some paper that I've been using for the paper squishies, and then sorry, the lighting is terrible. All my paper squishies are in this box, and then also the bigger squishies and my alcohol markers and tape. These are actually string lights that I plan to hang up in the backyard. But yeah, for now that's just stored under my desk. I have books, my prayer journal and Bible that you might have seen in a video. And here's my desk. I'm gonna not show that picture. It's my mug with all my pens and things, and my scissors. Where did they just go? I always keep my scissors in there. And my laptop, I have the tabs right here. Headphones, key. So I normally have this thing right here, but I had the tripod taped to my desk for a bit for different videos, and I ruined the top of it because the tape completely has ripped up, and I feel bad for having destroyed it. Y'all, I got this beautiful lamp. I don't want to blind you with it, but it's a touch lamp, and it's so beautiful. It's like lightweight and pretty and like simplistic, and I legit was praying for like a lamp for this corner because I just needed extra lighting over here. and it was at the bin store for $4. That's a deal. And they even have these like USB ports over here. So yeah, this is my drawer with all my ASMR tools and things. And this is the candle warmer. 10 out of 10 recommend. My sister got me this and it's beautiful. It's so much better than lighting the candle. I feel like breathing in candles is just not good over time, even if they're like good soy, whatever. It's just anything that's not oxygen is not good for your lungs. So I just don't like burning candles a lot. So this is the best option because you're not burning it, you're just melting it and you smell it. Even better in my opinion. So 10 out of 10. This is a picture of a beautiful flower I took in Portland, Oregon. It's a cute little dish that I got as a wedding gift. And I love it, and stores my earrings or rings or whatever I need to take off before bed. This is phone charger. Currently the only charger that will work with this phone because the plug-in won't work. I'm so sorry that it's like so blurry. Okay. It's a beautiful thermos my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. And this is my shelves where I have some books and another flower from Portland and Pebbles, the manatee that I've shown in a couple of videos. Some more books and my fake eucalyptus hanging plant. And this is the pot I was talking about that used to be a Clorox container. So I can show you. So, oh yeah, I got so distracted. I was gonna break down the box and now I'm distracted. But this is like the type of, so this will like come off really easily. And then you can literally cut it to whatever height you want. And it's like this beautiful, matte, perfectly white container that looks like a pot when you put, and you can put fake plants in it. And it's not like this expensive $30 pot. Okay, let me sit you back down while I reorganize things. Okay. I generally keep it on silent just because I think I have it set to where it's just permanently silent, like the text messages. So, oh yeah, and then like the remotes on my thing. This is for my Roku TV, and then the fan, if you were curious. I could put on a little ambience for you. Well, it'd be for me because you aren't really seeing it. I know some people don't like Roku, but I love Roku. Like the TV. I love, because you have this whole like live Roku channel that's for free, which is what I've been watching Little House on the Prairie on. But yeah, I go to YouTube and usually part of my daily routine is finding a cute little pretty ambience, however you say it. Sometimes I just go through what's on my recommended. That looks kind of cozy. I don't want to like spend forever looking for one at the moment, so I'm just gonna put this cozy fireplace. Today is a very cold day, in my opinion. This weekend actually is like the coldest in a long time. Now we have an ad. Skip the ad. Sleepy owl. Okay. So that must be the channel name. Oh, it's Calmed by Nature. A Winter Night at the Sleepy Owl Inn. And it's piano music, but usually I just leave it muted, whatever ambience I have it on, unless it's like rain sounds or like something more organic. I didn't realize I wasn't recording just now, but I folded the box up and I'm gonna go take it outside to the recycling bin, and then I'm just putting the squeegee back so I can return it later. Leave it on there. I'm gonna look up the exact location of where I'm parking for this thing when I bring the Chick-fil-A. I need to redo my nails, so I'm probably gonna do that later. So actually, I'm gonna take a minute because I haven't responded to any of y'all's comments from the video the other day, so I'm gonna take a minute to like respond to comments. And there's also something I need to do on today's video, which I need my laptop for that. Oh, and I'm gonna upload a TikTok. So let me do the TikTok first. Oh, girl problems. I'm just like crampy today. Okay, what was I doing? So I have the TikTok edited and everything. I have it airdropped to this phone to download it because TikTok does not work on that device. So it's, yeah. It's like it's a shortened version of kind of the same concept that was in the video a couple days ago titled Gaslighting You into Buying My Makeup Products. Which I changed the thumbnail of because I don't know why the thumbnail was just really bothering me. So if that confuses you, if you look back and you're like, where did it go? It's just the thumbnail's changed. I felt like my smile just looked really cheesy and dumb in the other thumbnail. But yeah. It's where I draw this big face and then apply the paper makeup, the blush, and powder, face powder stuff. But if you don't have a TikTok, you don't need to worry because you can just set everything in place, so just hold still. Just giving you a little sneak peek for those that have TikTok. But if you don't, that's fine because I have the like full like almost 30 minute version that's probably better on the YouTube here. Okay, anyways, so what I usually do is when I'm uploading, I'll just edit a couple things. So I go to the sound and I make it higher because I can't explain this phenomenon, but there have been videos that it seemed like TikTok automatically made the volume heightened and not, without me even doing that. And then other videos it's like lower, and So now I just intentionally try to heighten because it seemed like there was better response with the higher audio. So I try to match it actually to what the other videos. This is Cassandra. Okay. And sorry, this is probably boring. I don't know how I'm using this video will be. It's just a lot of mundane things. Add more photos so I can put the thumbnail on the, which I feel like thumbnails probably don't matter as much on TikTok because the way that things are seen on TikTok is mainly through the For You page, and people don't generally look. Wait, I thought I had a thumbnail right here. Probably it's less likely that people like look for a video based on a thumbnail on TikTok. Because the way TikTok works, it just plays things for you automatically. That's how they get you hooked. Okay. What's the title? I actually don't know what the title of this one's gonna be. Because it's not the same exact. It's actually time to go. So it looks like we're not gonna be able to have you drive with me today because this is not working. It's not sticking onto dashboard. And I have no idea what other method to use. So unless I have you like all the way down here. I guess I can do that, but you'll probably be vibrating the whole time. We'll see how this goes. So, yeah, I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me. It's a pretty cloudy day today, which I guess is convenient for it not being super duper bright. But yeah, anyways, I didn't get to answering your comments, so I'm gonna do that when I get back. And the other thing I need to edit on my laptop, using my laptop on tonight's video. So it's Saturday, so it'll be the soda can video, but this might be up like Monday or Tuesday. I really don't know how, like what the response will be on the soda can video, because the sounds are very abrasive. And I do talk about a lot of spiritual things on that video, which I know isn't everybody's cup of tea, but like I had mentioned in that, it's just something that naturally comes out of me in certain moments. actually not too bad. I know it's like wimpy of me to be like, oh, I don't want to go on a walk because it's a little chilly and windy, but then all of you up north are like, I'm buried in 20 inches of snow. I would love for that to be my problem. Yeah. Hoping and praying y'all are staying safe with all the crazy snowstorms that are going on. I don't even remember there being a red light right here. Do you ever have that moment where you suddenly feel like an intersection was created that you were not aware of? Thingy for the mobile through. Okay. Chick-fil-A really has their stuff together, having this new mobile through thing. Next to the regular drive-thru, making it even more efficient than they already were. Yes.
Do you want any sauce?
No, thank you.
There you go. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much.
I tried to.
I made it, but I'm waiting for him to come out or me to go in. I'm not sure. Got a Chick-fil-A. I guess I could do a Chick-fil-A mukbang when I get back in the car. We don't have Chick-fil-A as often as... Actually, I'm not gonna talk right now because I look crazy. There's so many people walking around. I'm very, introverted. That's not the right word. I have social anxiety. And I don't really want to, like... Last year I stayed for the whole event, which he didn't need me to, but I felt like I should. And then when I understood that I didn't need to stay the whole time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just drop it off this time because there's so many people and it's kind of overwhelming. Oh. Hey.
Are you out front, or did you do a loop?
Food has been acquired or received, given, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna find a location where there's not people everywhere to eat in peace my portion. But I don't know why I'm doing that. So, yeah. Sometimes I'm confused by people, and funny story, I have like, well, I guess it won't be funny because you don't see what I'm seeing, but when you pull out, there's like a very distinct biker lane, and now there's like a whole raised my friend somehow squeezed her car into the biker lane and then couldn't get out for a hot minute. She had to like weasel her way through the biker lane for like a good several minutes till she could get out. It was funny. I'm just trying to turn around. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Ooh, I love the look of a modern house. I know, I feel like people get hate for like liking modern, or at least I feel like I've heard people talk negatively about modern styles, but I love it because it's so like beautiful and aesthetic and minimal and clean lines, cleanness, and I love it when there's like houses that are modern but still have beautiful natural elements like beautiful wood accents and stuff. Yeah, I love seeing like going through neighborhoods that have like a variety of different style of houses and just like getting inspo for like what my dream future house would look like. I don't know how I'm confused. I turned around and now I'm like in a different, I feel like I teleported somewhere else. I thought I turned around. I thought I was going in a straight line and I could just turn around and then go straight the other way into a park that I knew was right by. And it's not. I think I fell through a hole and entered another dimension now. I turned straight around. I don't know. I think what it was I was on the other end of the street than I thought. Maybe if I kept going. Well, this will actually be good. Wait, no. I was gonna go on a walk in the neighborhood. I could go on a walk here, but there's gonna be lots of people and I'll look crazy talking. I don't know how people film in public because I would not be brave enough. I could film a little bit of it and just not talk, I guess. Walk with a couple different walking buddy friends, but I'll be walking with one of my not walking friend like they only are my friend one of my friends that I walking with tomorrow. I try to I feel like walking is the main way I get my exercise in because I do not enjoy exercise, but walking is something that's more pleasant, and walking by yourself, I feel like helps clear the mind, and it's just good, and you can be in tune with nature and your surroundings and things, but especially if you have a friend to walk with, it makes it go by so fast, and you can walk so many steps and not even realize it because you just talk and walk and enjoy each other and enjoy the people and view and whatever. 10 out of 10 recommends. If you struggle with being active and you can find a friend to go on walks with and you can keep each other accountable in that, Okay. Wait, I don't want to face this direction. Okay, I'm gonna fix myself. See if I can prop you up. Do you want to see this cute little soot sprite that's on my dash? This is a little soot sprite from Studio Ghibli, if you know, you know. That my sister got me. Every now and then I just pet him. Okay. So, first we're gonna eat and then we're gonna walk. I don't know about you, but I immediately dig into the fries. We don't get Chick-fil-A as often as you might think, because I have had the Chick-fil-A bags appearing in quite a few videos. But Chick-fil-A's are mine and my husband's favorite of all time. It is the thing we splurge on, like our eating out splurge place. We don't go to restaurants or anything, but Chick-fil-A is like the go-to place if we want to splurge on a meal. I would gladly take waffle fries as payment if Chick-fil-A wanted to sponsor me. I always get extra pickles on the sandwich because I love the pickle juice like soaking into the sandwich. I have a video where I'm like tracing the, I'm not doing that very well, but like tracing the logo on the bag. I'm gonna eat over the bag so I'm not getting crumbs everywhere. But Chick-fil-A was the place that my husband and I had our first date, and we had it catered to our wedding. I'm just saying, Chick-fil-A, if you want to sponsor me, I could be one of those people in one of those ads that tells like a whole life story about how our love story started in Chick-fil-A. Just saying. I'm not even asking for much. I would literally take some of these waffle fries as payment. Like, is asking too much, like a lifetime supply of Chick-fil-A waffle fries. That might be a bit much. It's just everything is so divine about this. And their chicken is so tender and juicy, and there's never any amount of like gristle or fat or any chewy, unpleasant pieces. It's always I'm excited for Valentine's Day because we're probably gonna get Chick-fil-A then. You know, I heard Texas Roadhouse they're like selling like roll bouquets, which is genius. On Valentine's Day, my sister sent me a TikTok for that. I was like, because honestly, their rolls are so delicious. With the cinnamon, honey butter. I worked there for a time as a waitress, and if they ever had extra rolls, I'd be like, can I have some to take with me home? You gotta be built a certain way though to be a waitress, because that stressed me out so bad. So like, I think it's good to challenge yourself, and it was good to get out of my comfort zone. Having social anxiety, it was like good to face that to an extent, but I was just so clumsy and so awkward, and it wasn't even funny. Like, I spilled an entire, filled all the way to the top, glass of sweet tea all over this girl's lap. And I, like, broke an entire dish that, there were just so many things that happened that, and it's also really hard when you're, like, naturally a people pleaser. And I don't say that to, like, brag. I don't think it's a good thing to be a people pleaser. It's like a anxiety of, like, how you look to other people, so it's actually probably being prideful. But and, like, anyways, yeah, it's just that anxiety of, like, wanting to make sure everybody was perfectly happy all the time, but you're, like, serving 5 tables at the same time and having to not only deal with pleasing the customers, but then in the back when you're waiting on food, and you have to be assertive in communicating with, like, the cooks sometimes, or the managers, or things, so, like, things get clearly communicated and done. And, like, that was just, like, so the opposite of me. But I know there's people that are, like, naturally good at that, and that's, like, the perfect job for them. So I love that. And that's actually a excellent job to have, because those tips, like, if that was something I would enjoy, I would settle for just, like, that job, period, would be, like, enough to pay bills. Or maybe I would at least try to work my way up to, like, working at a fancier restaurant, because those tips will pay your bills. I always feel slightly awkward when somebody's right next to the car. It's one thing if you're FaceTiming somebody, but if you're just talking to a screen, that's literally just your face. I like it when they're crispy, but I kind of like it when they're, like, a little soggy. Okay, so every time I eat, my nose gets runny, so I had to blow my nose. But now I can trace the thingy-majig. And original since 1964. I love how they're doing this new style with the stripes. I don't know if it's, like, because, probably because it's February, because they also have the heart. I always have the top very crumbled because I like to squish the top closed as soon as they give it to me so that it, like, stays hot as much as possible. These stickers are very satisfying because they just come right off. Okay, now I'm gonna go walking, and I might just cut to the next part, me being at home again, or I might film a little bit. We'll see. Alrighty. This is such a flattering angle. It's a mourning dove. That's my friend Shakayla's favorite bird. Okay, I just have to show you now. There's these two blue jays. Well, one just flew. Look, there's these cute little tiny birds over here. I don't know if you were even able to see any of them, but I honestly can't see on the screen what I'm looking at. I feel like the weather is actually perfect. It's not too cold. These birds are so cute. I don't know if you could see, but there was one on the tree. Sorry, this is probably gonna be pretty choppy, but there's just so many pretty things to look at. Like these yellow flowers over here. And some of these red and some purple berries, or maybe they're the red ones, but they've turned purple. I love it. It's giving like vineyard grape, but I don't actually know what that is. I could like search it up, but just enjoying the beauty and the colors. I love when there's like a pop of color like that amongst like all the brown and green. The wind is winding today, so I don't know like how much you'll be able to hear. The sun has come out and it feels like a whole new world. Like, I love a gloomy day, but there's something about the sun that's just uplifting and good to get that vitamin D, which I definitely need it. I feel like I've gotten so much more pale than usual because of the cold. I haven't been embracing the sun as much. So I will embrace this moment. It's like flowers. Okay, I hear what I'm saying. Love the screaming child ambience we have in the background. It's like Jello. Or crystal glass. Some lily pads. We have over here what my dad would call a water turkey. Dipping in and out, trying to catch some fish. There's this cute little pink flower hiding back here. Okay, so now we're headed back home. I don't know if this will help with you being over here and maybe less blinded, but I was just saying, to continue the story of the as a waitress, I know for some people who have to be put on the saddle, it's anxiety-inducing for them, and their friends and family are pressuring them. Some people have fun with it, but some people actually, like this one girl had a panic attack one time because she was like being forced to get on the saddle. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, for as a waiter or waitress, you have to rally up all your coworkers and hope that they actually will help you. And it's like asking them to take time out of what they're doing to wait on the side for everybody to gather around so we can all get together and sing the song together for your table. And so it's just like a whole thing of like having to like rely on others, which can be difficult when nobody wants to do that. And anyways, it was like a whole thing trying to get everybody to, because this person really did want the song and you got at this time you'd get in trouble by the managers if you didn't do it. And so I was trying to get everybody to, which I understand if you're there for that experience, that's like what you want. And anyways, it took a while for me to rally up enough people, and then finally, and meanwhile, like all these tables are waiting on me, and I got the cake and the ice cream and the toppings and everything was ready to go. I think I was just so flustered by everything kept going wrong. Maybe I was just moving too fast or something. So I have a whole group of coworkers following me to the table, and we're singing the song, and then I drop the plate and the dessert splatters and the plate shatters, and I don't even know what happened after that. It's like I blocked it out. I know that everybody left. The coworkers were like, okay. I felt bad for the person whose birthday it was. I felt bad for all the people that were waiting on me and the other tables. And so, and you have to drag the saddle. Mind you, the saddle was very sketchy. I guess there's a little story time for you. If you have a bad day at work, you can know that you're not alone. And we all have sucky days and feel like we were an utter complete failure and disappointment to others. But it'll be okay, and time will keep on moving, and you won't be haunted by that anymore. I'm not haunted by it anymore, but I do remember it and just laugh and cringe a little bit at like that. I just remind myself like, okay, this is even more reason why I'm so grateful not to be in that job anymore. But it was very it was blessing at the time, and provided me money at the time for a down payment on this car actually. So obviously it was a blessing to have that job. So I'm not trying to say that it was terrible all around, but just days sometimes were hard. My husband might be back home by now, and I need to paint my nails, and I got most of the laundry and chores done that I needed to earlier in the week. Between me and my husband, he has long hair, and we both just like shed so much. So I might do some sweeping, vacuuming, and then I was thinking of there's this like no-bake Reese's treat that I could think about making. I got like a box of that from Aldi a while back ago, and I just haven't fixed it. So I was like, I could do that today for fun. Okay, so got back home. I was just helping my husband with some stuff outside to prep for tonight's freezing temperatures. And I'm just gonna do like a quick sweep and then get started on my nails. Yeah. I just start with the toilet area and then work my way. I did just vacuum yesterday, so I think we're good for now on that. But like I said, yeah, I couldn't vacuum too much with the amount of hair that we shed. I guess I could put you down on the ground so you can like see. Oh, I literally just stepped right in the pile. Here. Okay, get all that off. Okay, nail painting time. I'm just gonna go in with my regular pink Racing Rose Sally Hansen Instant Dry and clear top coat. And I'm using the Chick-fil-A bag to catch any drippage. So I should shake it. I have a video talking about all the jewelry pieces. I don't have as many on right now, but I have more rings and bracelets that I talk about in a video that was the last video I did of painting my nails. If you want to check that out. I always get questions about like different rings or jewelry pieces. Usually I don't have links for anything because they're like majority of the time things that have been given to me. Just gonna kind of wipe it off. The thumb needs a little bit more. It's just subtle light pink. Instead of going like all the way to the edge with the brush, I like to go near the edge and just spread the bristles so they cover, if that makes sense. So it gets less on the outside around the nail. My nails are very short right now though, so it's hard not to get it on my actual fingertips. Sometimes I just, for some reason, like this, I have like this sensory issue with letting my nails grow too long. And I just like them short. I prefer them short. But I still want to have them painted. I'm like terrible at because I'm right-handed, so it looks terrible sometimes. Because I get it everywhere. Let I close that up. And while these are continuing to dry, I think I can do what I was trying to do earlier. Take a moment to reply to comments. I'm gonna do that. Grab it. Okay, so I'm just doing a couple things now. I don't know what video is better. So I normally edit like my videos on iMovie on on you. But there are certain things. I go in to my YouTube channel and change or add, like if I need to edit a thumbnail or add like video suggestions at the end of the video, or make sure my playlist organized. I feel like I have so many playlists at this point, but I'd rather have more than not enough, because I always feel like when I go to other people's channels, like I always wish there would be like a spot where they have just these types of videos that I like. So I hope that I have enough categories that can be helpful to whoever is watching, and you can like navigate to the specific type of ASMR content that you like. At this point I have let me show you. So I just made a playlist for the soda can bag, and there's only 3 videos so far, but I plan to put all of the whole series of me making the tutorial of the bag in there. And then there's the other 2 videos including the bag in that. Oh, it's gonna start playing. But anyways, let me go back. I thought I was just gonna show. It always feels cringy when I hear myself play on other devices for some reason. I feel like my brain blocks it out while I'm editing, and then when I hear my voice pop up, like if somebody else brings up my videos, it's so cringy. Okay, yeah, soda can bag, facial stuff, facial skincare, face wash, paper squishy, everything paper squishy in that one. I have some outdoor ASMR, which I feel like it's I'm kind of mentioning this too because I feel like a lot of people they'll like ask for a certain request, and I'm like, oh, I have actually some videos like that already. So yeah, this would be a good spot to discover different categories, but obviously this isn't like all inclusive of every single video ever, but I probably have the most of like drawing you 19 videos in there. And makeup role plays, 34. So, and then Get Ready With Me, those are popular. I guess my like miscellaneous one would be other role plays. I actually forgot that I had this playlist, so I need to make sure I go through and put any other videos in there that aren't classified in any of the other ones. And then like one where I just chill and eat food, and one that's all the gum. I need to make sure I go through and make sure that I have all of the gum chewing ones in here, but I know some people specifically like that trigger, so face painting, brushing my hair, inaudible whispering, interior design roleplay. So theater closet is just the videos that I did in the closet, and I kind of like made this storyline that I'm in a theater closet, so those are fun. But yeah, measuring, drawing you, and then just drawing you plain, and then painting my nails, which I just did, but that'll be in the whole different category now that I'm doing a day in the life video. We'll see the response of this, but yeah. And then I have like a drawing, I forgot where it went, a drawing playlist that's no talking for those that prefer no talking, and then one that's drawing and chatting, and then Bible ASMR, everything Bible faith related in there. And then this is whispering, which I don't do a lot of whispering, so there's only 4 videos, but. And then customer client service, so like there was like a tailor one in there. I can actually pull it up better on my phone. Oh yeah, store clerk. I did 2 different store clerk ones. So bridal one, store clerk, tailoring, jewelry consultation. This was the first store clerk I did, and that was the second. And this one's bridal makeup. The other one was bridal hair, evaluating your budget, redesigning the floor plan, custom tailored blouse. So, and then I have a whole nostalgic childhood ASMR for like triggers that are more related to, I guess, things for me that were like ASMR triggers growing up. Like this nostalgic kindergarten one has like writing on like a whiteboard and like helping with like math problems. And then that's like an older sister vibe, helping you with your math homework. And then school nurse, school librarian, and then this one, it doesn't say Blue's Clues, but it is Blue's Clues inspired. I didn't want to like say it outright and then like get accused of copyright or something like that. I don't know. We have ear piercing, massage. This is drawing from a bird's eye view, which I only have 2 of those because it didn't seem like it got the best response, but that's okay. And then I have medical role play, so like doctor, dentist, eye exam, all sorts of stuff like that. Lice check, probably. Anyways, but I'm gonna customize. It's a little behind the scenes, I guess, of some things, how I can go in here and edit things. So I'm gonna go to today's video that will be uploading in a couple hours. I go to details, and what I'm gonna do is add a couple videos to the end in case anybody makes it to the end. They can have like a couple suggestions of what to watch next, and in case there's anybody like that new to the channel that shows up, I can do the video, because I'm talking about the soda bag, I can link the video where I'm first using the soda bag, the what's in my okay, I swear I knew what's in my bag right here. Okay. I'm like bad at typing while filming at the same time. Okay, so I'm just gonna like put that right here, and then you can do up to 4. I think I'm just gonna do like maybe 2 videos for this one. The 2 soda bag videos that I have. So I have the other one where it's just like tracing on the. I really can't type there. This one, I do have the soda bag in that one, but it's not like the main star. I'm just gonna kind of center it more. I guess I could put, you can also put like a subscribe button. I could put that in the middle maybe. Just have it, is that like centered correctly? I don't know. And then I put it at the very end where it's just a black screen so that it's not in the way of stuff. So move it all the way down, and then I kind of just play it to make sure it's the right timing. So I kind of want it to, okay, I don't know how to get this thing to go away, but it's like an auto AI translate. Okay, I'm gonna slide it a little bit further forward so that it pops up right away when it goes dark. Like that. And then I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Okay. Can I? Anyways, I won't bore you with me being tedious about the placement, but so I was also gonna record a TikTok, but I would have to record using my phone. So I could try that out. Let's see. Okay, so I have no idea how the audio quality is gonna be. For some reason with this camera, no matter how much I wipe the lens off, it's still kind of like a hazy look. But anyways, I have my device right here. I was thinking about showing like behind the scenes, but well, this is behind the scenes, but I'm just not gonna show like exactly what I'm doing because I feel like it might take away the magic. So you're just gonna like hover above while I do my TikTok. The paper squishy hair straightener has been on the rage, so I'm gonna do one of those. Just making sure I have it. Okay. I had to think of like how I'm gonna. Okay. Wait, I'm like doing two things at once. Okay. Alright. Girl, are you okay? You have some really. Okay, this is me taking multiple tries because I feel like almost awkward like y'all are watching. Okay, let me try again. Alright, I'm gonna say you have some really bad bedhead, but like I can fix that for you. Okay. You have did you just wake up? You have some bedhead. It's kind of rough, but it's okay. I can take care of that for you. Yeah, nothing that we can't solve. With a little hairbrush and straighten. Yeah, I have my portable straightener here. I'm just gonna turn it on and let it heat up. Just fix your part. Get the side and the back pieces. Okay. Just gonna get a straightener here. try to hold your head straight. I know I can pull, but try to be. Okay, that's a lot better. Fix that back there. Beautiful. See, we're good now. Yeah, just need a little touch up. Okay. So yeah, TikToks are more like quick, fast paced. So you got to see the behind the scenes, me awkwardly doing that, and yeah. So I think now I'm gonna try to. I did mention I was gonna try to make the Reese's stuff, so let me do that. I just realized this wasn't what I thought. It's actually brownie, Reese's brownies. I thought it was like no bake Reese's mix. So the thing is, we're trying to conserve energy right now, because it's gonna be so cold. The city has like asked specifically that we conserve energy, so I feel like I shouldn't be using the oven. So I might actually save these for a different day, but yeah, stay tuned for the Reese's brownie mix. It's Betty Crocker. Heat oven to 325. Stir the mix, oil, water, eggs in a bowl. Bake as directed. So, okay. Yeah, we'll put a pause on that for now. I think what I'm gonna be doing right now is starting the process of editing all these clips together. So, yeah, and then I will see y'all in a couple hours probably from now. Hey, so I got all cozy and I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time prepping for a Bible study on Friday. With my Bible study group, we all like take turns leading. It's not like any like intensive teaching or anything like that, but it's like basically in a nutshell, it's developing questions from the passage that can help facilitate discussion in our group to dive deeper into it and see what we can get from it and learn from it. So I'm gonna spend some time because I'm gonna be leading this upcoming Friday. So I'm just gonna try to, I think I figured out the theme. So we're in the book of Acts. I'm doing chapter 3, and the theme is like gonna be like being led to repentance when you fully grasp who Jesus is. So I'm just gonna do that. I can sit over here while I do that. Acts is in the New Testament. So this is a chapter. The first half of chapter 3 is about the healing of this guy and then preaching. So Peter and John, it was Peter healed the guy and then they preached after that to explain like who is the one who healed him, because the people were starting to worship John and Peter. Anyways, if you want more thoughts on that, I can dive deeper into that later, but for now I'm gonna kind of write down what scriptures I really want to emphasize.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna wind down for the rest of the night and watch my little house on the prairie. So let me show you. So wow, it looks so tiny from this angle, but this is my favorite show right now, Little House on the Prairie. 10 out of 10 I recommend. I say that too often, but it's such a wholesome show, and it's cool too because it's like based off true stories that Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote about, and it's very like awe-inspiring and humbling to like realize like how I feel like how spoiled I am living now today. Like there were such intense struggles for them back then because of like lack of like medicine or transportation or whatever. I could go on a whole spiel about how much I love this show, but it's just inspiring. So then that's how I've been winding down for the evening lately, watching some Little House on the Prairie. But yeah, that's pretty much it though for my day. I feel like, so I was taking time to edit for a couple hours earlier, and I'm like, whoa, there's like a lot of footage, so I might actually like slice this into 2 parts and like do one part one day, one part the other day. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much if you've like watched the whole thing, or even if you watched part of it. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Good night.